Okay, I got that figured out. I had it right. I just needed to actually turn the microphone thing on. What are they barking at? Are they playing? Oh, they're playing. Lola's messing her up. She's crazy. It's so funny because Lola tries to manhandle her and she can't. Hi. Yes, we can hear you. Yeah, that's just them playing. The guy did get into a fight the other day, a bad one. It was kind of over food. Here's a, here's the thing. Lola has scared her so bad, she won't play with her. She won't play with her. Yeah, you. I see you. Come here, you. She won't play with you because you terrified her. She's a scaredy cat. I try to get her to like play rope or um, something else like tug of war, but she won't do it. Once Lola starts growling, she's out, and I kind of like hold it just to make sure she knows it's okay, and make sure she knows Lola's just playing. But nope, you've got such a big head. Hi, love. Hi, hi, hi. Okay. Yes, love. Hi. I love you. You're the. Her leg is so weird. It's like no pressure, and it's like Chinese water torture almost. Woo! You can't stay here though. I'm gonna burn you on accident. I burn myself because I can't pay attention. I need to make sure I'm doing it on, so I'm paying attention. These noise canceling headphones. I need to make sure I can hear because Lola's trying to get so got both of them toys the other day. Had to go to the pet store and get new. They both needed new collars, to be honest. Hers was too slippery, or not slippery, but it kept slipping out of. I do need to tighten this a little more. Kept slipping out of its tightness. I guess that's the only way to put it. It just wasn't built well. Um, oops, other way. But I got both of them new collars, and then I got both of them new toys. Am I even doing this right? Then Lola, of course, destroyed hers in like 5 seconds, as per usual, and Nova did not. So she's still got one to play with. So, of course, Lola wants Nova's toy. There we go. Jesus. I just had to figure this out. Because it still has a squeaker, because she doesn't demolish it. She just wants to play with it. She wants to squish it a little bit. She likes the soft toys. She's not really into balls and most pit bully type of things. Like if I get her riled up, she will do almost anything. Um, but I call her Miley Cyrus because she is a wrecking ball. Like she'll go from 0 to a million miles an hour and come flying hundreds or not hundreds, just 71 pounds at you. That's a lot of weight. It's like a kettlebell, more than. Um, and she doesn't stop on a dime sometimes. But she is a gentle giant. But she can get a little frisky. She the best. Don't tell Lola I said that. Without her, I would probably be mad right now. I'd be mad. She keeps me sane because Lola's crazy. She wants to eat freaking everything. Like everything. Doesn't matter. She'll just try to eat it and then throw it up later. Like the amount of throw up with this dog has been out of control and I don't know how to stop it. I've tried treats. Oh God, I shouldn't say that damn word. TR. Oh, let's gonna come flying in here. TREATES. Did I spell that right? Um. Yeah. Anyway. She does this thing like she puts her hands on you. She's like, and she'll put her hand out and she'll kind of put her claws. And she's like right now. See this? She is a lap whore. I must rip her belly, or she does this. People who think pit bulls are mean, like, come on. Granted, you try to come into my house uninvited, you're gonna get a talking to by my girls, my two meat missiles. They do not like uninvited guests, and one of my stressors. So that's the purpose of this. Is I just been under a lot of stress lately, and it's kind of shoved me down into a bit of a low spot. And I figured I'd talk about it because I mean, not everyone's in a great spot all the time. Y'all are gonna get burnt. They do love each other, but they did get into a bit of a fight and drew blood. Both of them. Like I was actually shocked that Lola was actually cut up a little bit, but Nova kind of held her own. I like birds, like those birds that. Here's the problem. Lola is not very socialized very well. Nova has to live with the crazy one, so she's not really greatly socialized either. I need to take her to the doggy park so she can meet regular dogs that aren't nuts. Because all Lola wants to do is kind of hump her, but they do get along and they do cuddle from time to time. I have cameras on them at all times. Like I don't know, you can't see it, but she does have a. This is from Lola. This is a Lola mark, and Lola's got Nova marks on her nose. They both got at it, and I never heard them like they were pissed. But I had gotten new FOOD. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that around them. And I had it on the ground, and I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. And normally they're great together. Like Lola can kind of be a brat sometimes, but I got that in check, and it's normally because of me or someone's getting attention that Lola's not getting, and she's not very happy about it. As you can see, I say her name a lot during this, and she doesn't really care about me. I love her to death, but she's just an odd one. I mean, she is too. Look at this Blair Witch. She's facing the wrong direction, but she's great. And Blair Witch. Well, there's Lulz. Getting a drink. You can probably hear that. I apologize. Always in the mouth. Why? All right. Okay. While I'm talking, I'm going to be doing this a bit. So let me pull up my picture and I can share it with you. You can follow along. Come with me. Oopsies. Do over. Okay. Boom. Chocolate. Excuse me. What you doing, weirdo? I can get rid of some of these pillows. He's gonna go cry himself to sleep on this huge pillow. Oh, I'm not kidding. That thing's like Sputnik. If you haven't seen So I Married an Ex Murderer, right now, just do that. That's what you're doing tonight. I don't care where you have to watch it. I don't know why that's an awesome movie. And I've always had a crush on that lady. One of my it's a redhead thing. Her and then that chick from Navy SEALs who was also in Willow, who was married to what's his name for a minute. I don't know if they were married when did he die? Shit, I don't even know. Who am I even talking about? Why can't I think of his name? Iceman, Val Kilmer. his wife when it was in Navy SEALs. And if you haven't seen Navy SEALs, what is wrong with you? Oh my God, get in there. Get in the game. It's awful in all the best ways and so 80s. And Martin Sheen? No, Charlie. Thank you. That's his son. Charlie Sheen's in it, and freaking dude from Aliens is in it, and I know that doesn't help. Hicks and freaking who else is in there? Yeah, I don't remember. Hey, Licky Pants. That is annoying. They're both doing it. You're gonna really sit here and lick? Can't do it. Don't sniff that. Anyway, okay. Back to what the hell I was talking about. Oh, there's a cat. So yeah, the cats around here are assholes. Really? I'm gonna throw freaking how much freaking water are you? Dude, that cat was a total a-hole. I wish you could have seen that whole thing go down because he didn't care, and I couldn't find a freaking squirt bottle because I remember it broke. So I had to use my garden thing. Like he was just staring at me, like, "What are you gonna do, bitch?" And the dogs were going freaking out. It's okay. I got rid of it, and then I went and hung out with another black one who that cat was literally and figuratively the biggest balls I've ever seen on a cat. Hey, leave it. It's gone. I know. Cats suck. And you want to murder them, but you can't. Sorry for saying the M word. I'm not getting money for this anyway. Yeah, the Willow's got 2 confirmed kills. One's a cat and one's a bird. The kitten, that poor cat. We were house sitting for Corey, and the dog that lives at Corey's house is used to cats. So if a cat jumped in the backyard, it was probably not attacked. But they were not there, and my dog was outside, and I went outside, and there was a dead kitten out there that was obviously smooshed. And that's what pit bulls do. They just smoosh. Like out the weirdest thing is she loves to destroy every toy. That's her jam. And I think the squeaker obsession is like she just wants it dead. And if it's squeaking, it's not dead yet. And the other time I saw a pit bull attack a cat and kill it was Gordo, and the ex-wife hit me in the freaking forehead with a. It doesn't matter. That was not a cool day, but um, did the same thing. It didn't chew on it. It just grabbed it and held onto it until it died. And then it literally just let it go. There was no way. I literally was putting all of my energy punching this dog in the face, and it did not care. It eventually just let it go. Like the cat went and coughed out blood. I know this is graphic, but it was dead after that. And then the dog just let it go, and that was it. And then I was bleeding from the forehead because the ex-wife was trying to keep Sheba away because Sheba was trying to get involved, and Sheba's collar fell off. It just came off. You know how dogs just kind of pull out. And she used that to hit. I don't know if she was trying to hit Sheba or if she was trying to hit the pit bull with the collar, but she missed and hit me in the forehead. Uh, I was bleeding from my head, like, if the cops had come by because that was I mean, that was scene was what happened? Oh, yeah, so let me tell you the story. Before all that happened, um, I had come home. What was I coming home? We had just gotten back from vacation, so what happened? Oh, that's what it was. So she liked to let a cat in the house that was hers, but it was really just a stray cat that she fed, and it never came in the house, but she had that thing in the house and had the dog in a room, and "Lola, get out of there. There's no food in there." I am wrong. There is a little bit of food over there. So anyway, oh, and that's what it was. I didn't have my keys because my brother was watching the dogs or something like that. I didn't have my keys, so I couldn't get in the house. But Corey, I think, kind of freaked out because she knew I'd get mad if the dog was in a room and she had this stray cat in the house. Um, and I think she let the dog out, forgetting she had the cat in there. And the dog got to the cat, and I'm just hearing all hell break loose inside the house. And I'm banging on the front door. I can't get in because I don't have keys. So I'm banging on the front door, and we had like the screen door. So I'm banging on that. Eventually, I go to the back. I think I had to break a window to get in the house because Corey was not any help. So I couldn't get in the house. Eventually, I got in, and I went over there and ran over to the dog, and that's when I started trying to get the cat out of the dog's mouth, and it didn't work. So yeah, that was fun, but I ended up bleeding too. Anywho, funny story. Here's another funny Corey story. We were sleeping. I was sleeping. I think she was awake and she was trying to wake me up for whatever reason. I don't know why. And so she woke me up, but then when I turned, because I think it scared me, so I kind of turned quick. Like her nails were there, and like one of them went in my eyeball, and so like I was like, oh, and then I like flew back, and then my head hit the dresser. And I think she pretended to sleep after that, like, as if that never happened. But I think I also saw her laughing too, so that's a pretty fucking funny story about my ex-wife. Anywho, alright, I'm gonna mute here for a minute because 'cause I'm gonna smoke, and I'll probably cough, and I don't wanna do that to you. Excuse me. I'm gonna get some water. Oh, I gotta pick these caps up. I'm gonna step on them. That does not feel good. It's worse than a Lego. Actually, I don't think that's true. I think a Lego is worse. Finally, oh my god, took Devin to the Korean barbecue over on I-17 and I don't know Northern. I forget. It's called Seoul Barbecue, I think. SOUL, like Seoul, Korea. Um, Interesting experience. I'd never done that before. They got little hot plot there, and we got the all you can eat with the primo, like the good meats that we could choose. We got to get 5 meats or proteins, and then 5 vegetables like sides, and then they give you that. She, she trying to get the frog. Hold on. Hey, you have your toy right there. What's that? Get your toy. Get your toy. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. Leave the frog alone. The frog is Nova's. And I'm not getting it to show you because Lola will lose her mind. If you guys are into the outdoors at all, I do this with my son. I was actually going to do that live, but then I realized I was going to do it on my phone and then do it live with you, but I realized he might watch it and then get the answers, and that's cheating. So no. But he needs to catch up because he's already too deep that he hasn't given me his score on, and I don't know if he has done it. But anywho, all right, let me get into here real quick. Let me stop stalling. I think I'm stalling. Okay. All right, we are on. Well, we did finish these. Well, these. So we are split here now. Not split, but we're gonna do these guys, and then not these. So it's just gonna be everything that's white. So we're at her. Oop. To the. Let's see how this one goes. I think so. We have one above that hand. I think so. I'll count later. I think so. We can count now. Wait. Maybe I did. Yes, I did. Did I? Question mark? Lola, leave it alone. What I mean? Why can't I? Why can't? Go play with your sister. Hi. Careful. Where's your toy, honey? It's not as if we don't walk 2 miles every day. Go get your toy. Not that direction. I'm not going out there. All you want to do is play with that cat. Although she may have to poop. I never know with her. She could be obsessing about something out there like the charcoal, or she loves to eat charcoal, or I tell you she eats everything. Charcoal's not as bad as some things, but what else? Looking for cats. Anything else but doing she knows I'm talking about her. She's giving me the look. No, Scotia, don't do any of that. That's the although she does have a hard time hearing, or will not hear, or no. Okay. Yeah, she's looking for cats. I dare them to come this close. The wire's moving. Oh yeah, you can't see it. I think they redid our roofs. It looks really white up there. And it was just a freaking, I'm pretty sure it's just like a cable. Lola. No. Right to the damn charcoal. Actually, she's sniffing the wood chip thing, which I'm gonna upload a couple videos. Lola, no. Oh, that's another thing. So, hey, come on. You're gonna go. Yeah, she's. I know that. So yeah, just kind of down in the dumps. I think it's because I had one failure, which I thought was 2 failures. So I was growing 2 other species of mushroom, and one did not do anything at all. And the other one, which I was kind of told may take a little longer, she's trying to get a kitty cat. Oh, good girl. Good girl, baby. Make sure she actually went. Good girl. because she likes to poop in my house, which she hasn't. Well, did she do it this weekend? Yes, she did. I think it was behind my tools, trying to hide it. She's like, no. Nova can go like 24 hours. She is an odd one. Lola's like almost a three timer. Like she sometimes will poop three times. And it's not like it's runny or anything. It's like regular poop. I feed them the same, and she's bigger. And it's not like she's not pooping a lot when she goes. She poops a lot, but she can hold it. She's like she's a bigger thing though. She's a bigger animal. But they both get half a cup. They both get a cup a day. 2 cups a day. Yeah, yeah, 2 full cups of food a day. One in the morning, one at night. And they're not skinnies. Like if I thought she was undernourished, I would make sure I was feeding her more. But she's fine. All right, I need to figure these caps out. Oh, well. I think I need to get rid of this. Oh my god, what sucker's on there? All right, we are better now. And up there's good. Count these. These. Over there. The heck was that sound? I don't know if that was from my headphones or the computer. First response. Oh, see, this thing doesn't know where I'm at. Police activity at 2727 West Thunderbird. How close is that to work? Lowe's is right there. It thinks I'm there though. It said 0.2 mile. Lola, get down. I'm trying to go up the ladder. I put the frog on top of a ladder and she's trying to. I think it's gonna fall on her. It's not wicked heavy. Yeah, leave it alone. Okay, map. Jeez. I forget the no, I forget the address. Northern. Yeah, 17. Thunderbird. What is the address at Lowe's? 2929. But there's so first response. There are so much damn homeless over here. They're always trying to steal from us. Everybody's trying to steal from us all the time. Not everybody, but a lot of people are trying to steal from us all the time. We got a dude. It's like one dude though. It's not like he can be everywhere. What's crazy about the map? When you zoom in at the Lowe's I work at, you can there's a fire truck out there. Like on the Google Maps, there's a giant fire, like a big old ladder. So they must have had a fire alarm go off or something that day, or they were having like a promotion with the fire department, which is possible because that's where I would park if that were happening. And it doesn't look like they have like lines running or anything. But also nobody's around it, so it doesn't. Lily, you need to move. This is gonna drip on you. Okay, let me put a cap down. I don't really need to put a cap down. I want to put a cap down, but I need to chat. I need to talk. I wasn't doing great. I'm not doing great. I mean, that's just the bottom line. But I had a resurgence today, which I mean, not today, recently. So I think I started to talk about it. So I had kind of two failures with my mushrooms, and it kind of sucked because I was doing really well. And it's not like I wasn't expecting failures, but I didn't expect them both. Like the other one was like a kind of a gimme. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have this, and it was kind of it's my medicine. So I was like, yeah, we're good, and it hasn't grown yet. It was just taking forever. I recently, I'm gonna even posting a video on it. I recently saw it inoculate, or it did. I did inoculate it. I mean, not inoculated. The mycelium is growing. So, um, hopefully, in a few more days, I can shake it and mix it up, get it all moved around, get it packed down again, and then I'll have those. But I was also told that it does take a little bit longer than other ones to grow these ones. So it just took like I mean, it was over 4 weeks. I don't know when I bought that. When did I buy that? Hold on. I don't have the receipt. That would be good to know. Um, it doesn't matter. It was at least 4 weeks, and that's a long time. And now the other one that didn't grow is the anyways, is the I know that sounds counterproductive. I need to do some Lotus Sky. The lion's mane. The lion's mane didn't grow. I had it in my shed for 2 weeks, and then I put it outside, and it's still had. And this has been a while. It's still like when did I put it out there? I'll tell you. I put it outside on the 14th, so I inoculated on the 29th of last month of February is when I inoculated it. So it's been a while. It finally, well, that's when I put the mushrooms together. That's when I bought those or got them. 29th is when I made the bucket. I put it in my shed for 2 weeks. And I put it outside. Nothing happened. Looked again. I mean, I've looked in there, and there I don't see a damn thing. Like I even dug in there a little bit, and the mycelium is not growing at all. But I don't know what happened, but it started growing in the bag. So I was like, all right, we still have something here. It's not like I don't have anything. The bag, I mean, the bag left over. I didn't use all of it in the bucket, which was good. I used damn near all of it for the oyster mushrooms, which I don't know if I needed to or not. I don't know how fast that mycelium will chew up and start growing and use that wood up. But the lion's mane didn't do shit. So what I did today at work was I bought a very small bucket, like this big, and I just made it. So that's the video I'm going to post. One of them is me making that and just show you how to do that. But I had to look it up again because I'm like, man, what if I did not? What if lion's mane doesn't like hardwood? I'm like, what if I screwed that up? Which wasn't bad, but I looked it up and I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I'm right. It does like wood. So I redid that bucket. And the Jedi mindfuck that is growing finally. Ouchie wouchie. Um, I finally see some activity, and I'm like, damn, I thought I screwed that up. I'm like, man, two in a row. I think that because I kind of want to make this a living. Right now, it's more of a science project than a hobby yet, obviously, because I'm still learning how to do this. Um, but mycology, there's a lot going on with mycology, and maybe I should go to school for that. Like, I'm already doing it. Like, I'm already participating in a mycology. I might as well learn. That's the weird thing is like anybody can do this. Anybody can participate in the mycology in the growing of mushrooms and growing of mycelium, which is freaking fascinating. Like fascinating. Like you can go so damn deep and get to a point where it's making so much money for you because you're collecting the spores and you're doing your own inoculations and you're doing your own, all of your own stuff and then collecting all of the profit. and you don't have to buy from like I am. You don't have to buy from a distributor. Um, and that's when you can start making some really good money once you get to that point. But I'm telling you, when I'm not joking. When it's like straight up science, like you need one of those hoods that has like the negative or positive airflow, whatever. I don't know which one you need, but make sure that it's drawing air away from because you're going to be inoculating on, or not. I don't know if they call that inoculation. You're going to be putting the spores onto the plates, like the plates that they use for, in medicine, those gelatin plates, and you can make your own of those too. You don't have to buy those. You can eventually make your own. It's like so it can get so deep so fast. It's so funny. I didn't realize. But yeah. Anyway, you need a hood system to get the airflow to you know get the spores on that for it to grow. And then you do it a certain time. You got to put it in the fridge, whatever you got to do with it. Let it grow, and then eventually transfer that onto a substrate, and then you you're going. And then from what I was reading, a small grow, like I'm talking a small shed, not a small shed, but a small shed and then a kind of a little shed. One was for doing all of their substrate, um, what do you call that? God dang, sanitizing, not sanitizing, sterilization. Thank you. You need to sterilize shit because mushrooms are really good at defending themselves against bacteria and stuff, but they also you want the best chance possible. You don't want them to get infected or to. That was weird. I threw it and it came back to me because it was attached by spider webs. Um, you just want the best chance. Like you can like that wood I used. They said that you don't need to pasteurize that. Pasteurize means like getting it to a certain temperature to kill off all the bad stuff, and you don't need to because usually that's already done because you're going to be using that for your hamsters and stuff, and they want to make sure it's clean. Um, but I did anyway. So I just heat up water and you just heat it up, boil it on the sink or the stove, and throw it in there and mix it up. And I just cover it and let it steam and let it cook for until it's cold. And then I use that. I mix it up, make sure I get a little moisture in there. I didn't put holes at the bottom, but I don't think it's going to be that bad because it's not a ton of water in that wood that I put in the new one. It's a little white bucket, which is in my shed right now. I'm gonna let that sit. Maybe I'll let it sit longer, which sucks because it's getting hotter, warmer, and it likes colder weather. But if it starts getting too warm out there, maybe I'll just bring it inside. I don't see that being an issue as long as it has air and sunshine. I think we'll be okay. Figure it out. I also did notice that when it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit better about that, and that's because I know now because I can't just throw money at this all the time. I don't have that money to throw at it. Oh no, I went way too high. Holy crap. I didn't see like most of those. That's freaking funny. I just got on a groove. Man, he's really on there. Anyway, cool thing is I'm gonna be using Modelo caps as like gold and stuff within this. That's gonna one's gonna help cover up, but I can repaint some of this. I just cover the caps with tape, and then I just and then I will put the Modelo caps in. I'll have my son kind of help me with that, and I trust his opinion on how that will look because he's got a very artistic, he's got a creative mind. Um, very proud of that kid. Very, very proud of him. Oh my god, that's funny. I need to eat some. How much are we going? We got 40 minutes. We got 20 more minutes. You get down to it. So I wasn't doing good. Kind of going to work and just kind of going through the motions, really. And I think people can see the change. Not that I'm not friendly, but I'm not as usually I'm very on at work. Like Robin Williams, like I'm on. Like I'm trying just to entertain people and um just be a goofball. Be friendly, make people laugh. Just that's just my job. I like to try to make people laugh. Um and I'm not doing that as much. And granted, I'm also not in a spot where I want to be there right now. I think I'm gonna move to this team that does oh my god, more kind of the things I like to do anyway, which is what I've been spending my time doing at work. That I'm not doing the down stocking, which is great. I haven't opened in a while, which is awesome because that's 5 a.m., which sucks. But also, you have to do all the down stocking, which sucks, and it's a lot. It's freaking a lot of down stocking. I'm talking electrical alone. Well, 4 tools. Tools get screwed every damn day. They get like 300 every day. And when I mean, I think I already talked about this, so I'm not going to do another bit about it. But anyway, um, I like my schedule right now, but I'm not in. I hate being in the department. This position is more tidying up, which is good for my brain. Like that's like cleaning. Like, granted, my house isn't the most perfectly clean house, but when I'm at work, like I like to keep things tidy. I'm like the butler from Clue. I like to keep the kitchen tidy. So I like to like the other day I was back, they call it the flu, but it's when you're in the store, it's the area behind the racking at Lowe's and Home Depot where you can't see usually. You're not really looking back there, but there's a bunch of shit that falls back there. A bunch of shit, especially in my department of electrical, where like I have all the light bulbs, especially the damn light bulb. Oh my god, I had a shopping cart, right? This is how much I pulled out of there. I pulled out 3 full shopping carts of crap back there. 3. 3 shopping carts of just light bulbs back there and just restocked it. Like, I probably just made the company a bunch of money. Um, because if we can't find it, like, that program's real good, but if we can't find it, um, you're searching forever. Like, it's just it sucks, man, and when people don't do it right, which I'm guilty of screwing that up at least a few times. But I do my best because I know what it feels like when you're like, "Man, it's supposed to be here." And then also if I go up there and I don't see it, I take it out of the damn system. It's like, "It's not here, so don't it's not in the overstock, so take it out." Um, but, I try to do a good job at work. I try. I can't always be on, so I get tired, so I'll just, like I can walk all day, but when it comes to the mental, like, I have to take a break mentally from people for a minute. I have to kinda walk around and kinda dodge a little bit, but that's me taking a break. Like, I don't need to sit down. I'm good. I'm good to go. Maybe I should do more of that and I won't be so damn tired, but I'm not really that tired. I can go forever walking. Um, like I was a mail carrier, what I mean? And it's good for you. It's good to walk, but I need to take a mental break from people. Um, and just recharge my batteries. Sometimes I'll go in the like I'll just take my like so it doesn't look like I'm screwing around. I'll just take my garbage, like all my cardboard and stuff. Because I do a lot of work. Um, I take my cardboard and stuff, and I just bring it to the back. Um, and just take a break, or just find someone to chat with real quick, just a partner. Oh my god, dude! Today, one of the funniest customers ever. He's like, he walks up to me. I'm down on the ground, like getting stuff. Like, of course, none of the stuff in electrical is right. Everything is because there's so many little freaking tiny boxes that everything just gets out of place, and people just try to fill holes, and it drives me bananas because I need it freaking right. And he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, I need some extra wire," and that's all he said. I'm like, I just stared at him like, yeah, like you're supposed to say a lot more than that. It fucking kid had no clue, no goddamn clue of what he needed. He was just trying to freaking do like a light bar, on his truck or whatever. This little light. He even brought the thing in, but it had aluminum wire, which sucks. Like aluminum to copper is not great, and I gave him some copper wire. I think I gave him some copper wire. I don't know. I gave him some damn doorbell wire because he didn't know what he wanted, and he's not going to get like a 12-2 wire. You know what I mean? Or 12-1 at that point because he only needed 2 wires. He needed a hot and a cold, or a negative and a positive. Hot and a cold, negative and a positive. Um, but the kid just said he needed fucking wire. Wait a minute. Where does this stat? What is this stat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Right on the line I made. How effing perfect is that? How perfect is that, Nova Scotia? It's great, isn't it? That's awesome, possum. Where'd your sister get into? Where's she at? Where's your toy? Why don't you go get your the bird? They murdered one of them. I need to stop saying that on YouTube. They destroyed one of Zevin's toys, which is like a little green bird. Not little, he's actually freaking humongous. And that's what I was trying to get them to play tug of war with, but it's not very strong. And I got 2 pit bulls, so they almost killed it. And I need to stop saying that on YouTube. And it's just 2 pit bulls, you know what I mean? Stuff gets destroyed. Well, she tries not to destroy things. Like her frog doesn't have a mark on it, and she's a big girl. She's way bigger than Lola. Lola's probably maybe 45 pounds. Like she probably weighs as much as my kettlebell over there. And Nova's 71 pounds. She's huge. I need to switch this because I think it's just a repeat. And I think it's distracting me. It's Lotus. It's a cool song. Is that song from Gladiator? I'm distracted. I'm also high, so about 10 minutes left. All right, I'm not doing really well at this, trying to get this stuff out, but I guess it just helps us talk. So that kid with the wire was funny because he just had no clue what he needed, and don't ever do that. Don't ever walk in there with no idea what kind of wire you need. I mean, if you're like, I need house wire, and you're like, I'm not sure what it is, but it's like that Romex, like, okay, gotcha. You at least kind of did some homework. I am not a damn electrician or a plumber. Why is plumbing and electrical together? It makes no effing sense. Like, why don't you put like plumbing and appliances? That makes effing sense. Electrical and lighting is good. Like, yeah, all makes sense. Or electrical and lighting, and what would you put that with? I want to say seasonal because I want to go to seasonal. Hardware. Perfect. There's so many pieces and parts. Like I wouldn't, you know what I need to learn? I need to have her show me that because I'm afraid of it. It's you know what is cool about new key things or not key things, freaking key things. Um, New locks and stuff is like I saw her doing that as well today, but some of the new ones you can just rekey like lickety split, no problem, easy peasy. You just stick this thing in and you do like a half turn and you can rekey with any key you want. But again, I did see her taking one apart and rekeying that thing. That was when a weird thing happened where I lost a cart full of stuff. Woof, woofda. I was getting rearranging those pieces parts over in electrical, and I had a cart full of crap, and it just disappeared. And I'm talking, and nobody put it away because well, maybe that kid's really good, but I don't think he's that good. He's kind of slow. He's kind of worthless, but he's kind of like mentally challenged. I call them gompers. Please don't be mad at me because that's the name of that school. But um, one kid, like, and I don't mean to sound mean, but I don't know how he sees the products. But he basically just kind of faces stuff up over in few departments. He loves to play his video games at lunch, which is hilarious. He's like, no, the Switch, Nintendo Switch. Is that what they're called? Please don't. If I'm being a boomer, I'm sorry. Um, but he loves to play that at lunch. He's got his little setup. The dude he works with him is great, and we chat all the time. He's a super nice dude. Lately, I felt bad because we do jam, and I just been kind of down in the dumps, and playing along, but not. Although this family was really cute today. Like I just kind of had maybe they were sent by the universe to me, but Mama A is looking out for me. I call her Mama A. I haven't done the A yet, but I know her. I know her. I wish I could afford ketamine, and I'm not doing that shit at home. It's just not. I need that comfort of someone there watching, like making sure we're good. I don't OD myself. Plus, I don't have a pump. How much is a damn pump? Like, no, I'm not IVing myself. It's just not going to happen. Doesn't sound like a great idea. Um, at least I'm not that dumb. Like, I know I say I'm dumb, and I know I don't understand if people brains work the same way as my brain does. It's just kind of I could be talking and it happened. You've probably seen it happen here a lot, and it's not just the weed. I guarantee it because it's happened. It was happening before I started smoking weed because it's my nerves. If I'm talking about something, either I get nervous about it or I just kind of lose my concentration for a minute and forget what the hell I'm talking about, which makes me feel really fucking stupid. But I don't know if this happens to everybody or not, but I don't think it does. I don't know if it does, but it's rough, especially if I'm talking about something emotional because um a lot's going on up there at that point. There's so much go firing off that I just kind of lose my concentration just talking. I can just be having a regular normal people reactions, and I'm not talking any argument, but like a little bit of a disagreement can get my heart rate to 150 million. And that's the fight or flight. That's me expecting a certain outcome and my body reacting to it, which is fucked up because that's been programmed into me for so long by people around me to expect that, and my body reacts like it's just a reaction, and it still does. And maybe that's what I need to, maybe that the epiphany part, maybe that's what I need to train out of my body. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how you get that constant, that fight or flight thing out of your body. I'm up here right now, by the way. How do you do that? Probably cold baths, like ice baths, but who the fuck wants to do that? I know. What are you willing to do, right? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do? What am I willing to do? I'm willing to do anything, to be honest with you. That's just against like your body's like, don't want, like, I've been like cold ice water for my entire life's been like, you're gonna die if you do that. And I put my hand in ice water before. That doesn't feel good. I've I've kept it there because I have to. I've um I was getting some bad stuff with my hands and I needed to put them in ice. At work, my hands were just getting, I don't know if they were arthritis or just inflamed or what was happening, but I stuck them in some ice water to get the inflammation out. 'Cause that's what I thought would work. And if you keep them in there not very long, it starts to hurt really bad. Like, Leonardo DiCaprio talks about that when in Titanic. Feels like a million knives stabbing you all at once. That's must suck. Oh god, that would suck. And then your body just, you're done. Your body do. Your muscles stop working. You go hypothermic and you're done. Boop. All right. Her. Yeah. Mm. So yeah, that's fun. And what makes me feel stupid is what makes me feel like I'm stupid is um like my memory. It's just terrible. This is a fun song. Time Warp. It's fun. Not a huge fan of the movie. You don't have to be a fan of the movie. It's okay. It's not for everybody. I guess the people, there's just people who, it doesn't fucking matter. Why am I even talking about that? See how I go off topic? That's just the weed. That's the weed. It's definitely the weed. But I can go off topic. I also have a hard time hearing people. Like, I'm so just looking for the cues. Um, just doing the part. Most of the time I'm acting, I suppose. Um, I'm like the only one who really sees me as me. My family. Um, I don't know. I don't know how vulnerable I allow myself in public. I have no idea, to be honest. But I do feel stupid a lot, and that's a hard thing to overcome. I know I'm not. I know I have some intelligence. I know I have my trivia knowledge is stupid. Am I a little autistic? I don't know. Do I have brain damage? I don't know. I know I have had many head strikes. One was a garden hoe when I was little, enough to crack my head open. Um, Little, really little. Um, I slipped at Slide Rock and hit my back of my head on the rock. I took a golf club to the head. I also was found hanging from blind cords at one point as a young child. Nothing against my parents. I mean, shit happens. What are you gonna fucking do? Um, so how long was that? How long was I without oxygen? They said I was not a good color. Um, Also, my father struck me so hard when I was a child that like I flew up against the oven or something. I know a lot of people have had way worse beatings, but it's just another head trauma. You know what I mean? Just do I have brain damage? I don't know. Or is that just part of what happens when my body goes in that fight or flight mode that it just wipes? It doesn't matter. We don't need to put many memories in right now. It's not memory time. It's we were gonna fight or flight. Like this is we are going back to reptiles. Like maybe I just switched reptile, and that's what's happening right now. Me going to reptile is real quick. I just react right now, and it's not great. Like I can't get out the house. I can't go down the street. Thank God for my son this weekend, but because I mind my p's and q's around him, and sometimes I get a little upset, but not nearly as often. We live in such a big freaking city, and I am smack dab in the middle of it, and nobody's paying attention. Nobody's actually driving. Nobody's doing. I just want people to do what the fuck they're supposed to do, so everyone can get home safely, and everyone can get home and not have to deal with traffic because people are stupid and looking at their phone or whatever the fuck they're doing besides driving. Don't know what it is exactly, but let's all just get home safely and get home in a reasonable time. Uh, um, so it just drives me nuts, and that's why I got to get out of the city because I don't want to have to deal with that anymore. I don't want to deal with traffic anymore. I know that sounds crazy. Like, why would you want to move because of that? It's like, well, because I feel like a trapped rat. And I've said that over and over and over and over and over again. That's what I feel like, especially where I live right now. And I guarantee my neighbors can hear me. At least they can hear the vibration of my voice. Because that's my other problem. I get a freaking peace at home. None. Today. Like I can see it right now. I get home and I go to open the door in the back and there's just a wire hanging where my door is. Like I can't even open my door without moving this wire. It's just a cable wire. And came home to that. If it's not that, it's these F holes over here who just cannot seem to um good girl, go over here, honey. Over there. You can't lay there anyway. I know you're gonna try to lay on top. She likes to do that. She likes to sit on her. Lola, over there. Good girl. She loves to just lay on her. She may even try right now. Come this way. But she's also gonna probably start licking. I'm gonna get off soon, and I'll talk again tomorrow. Maybe. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, I'm doing a. That's another thing this week is 6 straight, Monday through Saturday, and Saturday being the longest day of the week or the longest day I'm working. Sucks, but I got 3 days off. I think after that, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I work Wednesday, and only one day next week. I think. But the following week, I got more hours. I don't know why. Next week's only like Wednesday, which would be freaking amazing. Maybe they're just like, hey, this kid just works six. I don't know. Maybe they're used to that. You sniffing the cats? Um. Anyway, back to what was I talking about? Me being dumb. Me freaking out. Uh. Yeah, and it's like every day right now, which doesn't feel good, and you just feel like an idiot. You freak out about stupid shit. Like I don't know, my father felt this way. I wonder if my father ever thought about that. Like, what does this look like in front of my kids? Like, I wonder if he ever gave a shit. He never said it to us. I've apologized profusely to my children. Sorry for being an asshole. Um, but there was a point. There was a turning point. I know. Oh, I haven't talked about this live, have I? It's one of my aha moments that have one of the biggest. Um, okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna burn a dog. Um, anyway, but this seems to be more important to me right now, and maybe I should be doing it on YouTube. But it's alright. No, I mean on GoPro. But we're already an hour in. I can talk some more. I do need to get some food though. Maybe I'll do that and just come back, and so you don't hear me eating. I'm just gonna have a leftover burrito and maybe some chips. I don't know. I had a pretty good. I start off the day now with eggs. It's depends on the day. If it's if I five, did I already talk about it? It's 5 a.m. start. Nope. I'm just doing my shake. Hey, what are you even doing? You should see how this tongue is coming out. Like this is the weirdest lick ever. Come here, sweetie. Oh my god, she's so heavy. Oh, it's gonna get jelly. Come here. Oh, sorry about the licking in the microphone. I totally forgot I had a microphone on. I like this little lavalier though, and she's like upside down. Can you see this? This weirdo doggy. Now, Scotia, what are you doing? Oop. She loves her belly rubs. I mean, way more than Lola. She's still doing this. No, Scotia. She's such a weirdo. All right, I'm gonna get some food and I'll be back. How do I do this? I need to make this bigger. There we go.